existed since, I think, since '83. It was called Swan Video and became Picture Search in 1985. Hence, it's got a really good range of VHS still.
So these are the same tapes that you've had since
Yeah, it'd be a shame for people not to have access to these things, I think. It's the only place you can get them.
They call us tapeheads, a nostalgic breed of video hoarders. I'm on a quest to find some of the biggest physical media collections in the world, to find those long-lost films that have only survived on the VHS format. So join me and my crew as we take a look at some of the most insane collections. Dust off those VCRs, it's playback time.
How long has Picture Search been in business?
It's existed since, I think, since '83. It was called Swan Video and became Picture Search in 1985. Hence, it's got a really good range of VHS still. It's been getting smaller and smaller because we don't have room. So if it's on DVD, I've got rid of it. I was just a customer. I was going to close down in the year 2000. So I said, you can't close down, and made him an offer and bought the shop.
So these are the same tapes that you've had since
Yeah.
And how often do the tapes get rented?
Not very often. However, I think it's slowly growing.
Yep.
5 years ago, it was probably one a month, one video a month.
Yep.
I made $2 a month out of VHS hires. Now it's probably 2 tapes a week.
Oh wow, that one was pre-trailered on everything, but I rarely actually saw the video anywhere. I always saw the trailer.
There's a couple in earlier today that often hire VHS. They're like weird and wonderful movies, and I guess they're often VHS.
Here we go,
Kind of short bangers with Kate Blanchett, but not on the DVD. The reason why I'm still here with the collection, if you looked around the VHS up there, there's Loverboy with Noah Taylor. This is only released on VHS. It's got a bonus short at the end called Bonza with Peter Rosethorn in it.
Oh yeah, it is, it's on the back, yeah. Deuce Manel and Carolyn Monroe.
It's historical, important. If I close down, I don't know where you can ever see another copy of that movie. To Have and to Hold, I think filmed in Papua New Guinea, or set in Papua New Guinea. It's a soundtrack by Mick Harvey. Got that on VHS, never released on DVD. There's probably 100 movies you could name like that. You go, that's important or interesting. And if we close up, then that's the only copy I know of. John Mellion, The Fourth Wish. I guess movies move you. They're what you call important movies, you know. There are a lot just for entertainment, which also would be a shame if you couldn't access them. But sometimes I suppose it's more like something like The Fourth Wish. Like it's a really good, important drama.
I mean, how is business since you took over in early 2000s? What's the industry been like as far as hiring goes? Has it been a downward spiral? Or?
Yeah, no, definitely, obviously a downward spiral. Before streaming, with all the downloading, the video stores were dropping off. A lot of people know how to download, and video stores started to close down. That was probably a steep decline, I think, yeah. For those stores that were probably in it for love rather than money, really, streaming was another nail in the coffin. You don't need to go and get out of the house and go and hire, so you can understand that. But it was still a really good business when I took over in 2000. They say the glory days was VHS, the 80s and 90s. You could buy a house running a video store. But in the 2000s, and even when people weren't hiring VHS and just DVDs, you could still make money. Yeah, it's sort of a community thing, isn't it, a video library? I mean, that's why we have memberships. You see people again. It feels like more of a community that way. You see people down the street and they know you by name.
Obviously they're still renting here, so what are their thoughts on the streaming? Have you sort of asked them about it? Why are they still renting if everyone else is streaming? Do you think it's because this place actually exists and they enjoy coming here?
A friend of mine says that they're all a bit strange, aren't they, your customers? There are some people by choice, they don't want an internet presence. And that's kind of what we're talking about, isn't it? You need an internet access at home. And maybe they've got particularly bad streaming where they are. I'm getting some people come back who have gone the way of Netflix. And they're going, well, I got it for this series and I can't find anything else, you know. So there's probably several reasons. Some people coming back from having Netflix. Some people want less obligations, like not having to pay an internet provider. Some people are more like me, they want to see that particular movie.
What's, say, Netflix in Australia? What's the catalogue?
Look, there's a lot of content. There's definitely a lot of content in movies, but you'll find that there's not a great deal of content pre-70s.
How is business now? All the other stores are dying down. How are you staying afloat?
I'm not really. Yeah, it's a struggle. I always hope I can come up with the rent. I'm trying to help pay the rent by selling music as well. Yeah, we're just staying afloat, I guess. It's a bit difficult when you're the only person here trying to save money, so I don't employ people because it's quiet. So I guess that's catch-22.
And what would you do if the day came there is, you know, no longer video rental for you, given that you've been in the industry for as long as you have? What would you do?
I'll go back to being a postie if they want me. I'll probably be too old. Yeah, I used to be postie. It wasn't too bad. Might be a relief working for someone else, you know. I hate to break up the collection. That's why I'm doing it. It'd be a shame for people not to have access to these things, I think. It's the only place you can get them. You know, that's the reason to exist.
Coming up next on Video Hoarders.
Hey, good morning.
Here he is.
Welcome to my humble abode.
How are you, Brent?
What you see here is only like a little bit of what I've got.
This is your pride and joy mostly?
Definitely. If you pop your heads over to that window right there, you'll see a shed.
Yeah.
That is full of boxed up tapes that I'm still to sort through. These are all tapes.